Ooh, hi, I'm Steve from Blue's Clues. No, I'm not, but gosh, I look like Steve from Blue's Clues. Does anybody remember him? Anyway, I'm Jen Smith, and this is Truth Behind the Trend, where we take some of today's top self-help podcast advice and we see if it holds up to some timely truth. And today we're going to talk about something that you've probably heard 1,000 times already. It's the holy grail of self-help, the morning routine. You've seen it, the 5 a.m. club, the no phone rules, the green juice, cold plunge, journaling, meditation, all the productivity influencers promising that if you master this morning routine, you're going to master your life. And how about Mel Robbins, the holy grail of living a life, happiness, I guess? She has a 5-step morning routine. What does she say? She says, get up when the alarm rings, no snooze. She has her famous 5-second rule. You're supposed to count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and get up. Count down, get out of bed before your brain can talk you out of it. That's number 1. Then number 2, she says, don't look at your phone. Yeah, good advice, really good advice. No social media, email, or texts for at least the first 30 minutes. Agree. This protects your mindset and focus from distractions or comparison. Then number 3, she says, make your bed. It's a small win to start the day with order and discipline. Plus, it signals your brain that sleep time is over and the day has started. Then she says, high five yourself in the mirror. She's known for that. High five yourself. Give yourself a nice high five. Encouragement, self-affirmation, boosting your confidence and energy. And then number 5, she says, set an intentional goal for the day. I love that. This could be the one thing you want to accomplish, just one that you focus on. She recommends writing it down. It brings you clarity and purpose. And gosh, I agree. 5 great things to start your day. But let me ask you something. If that were true, why do so many people who do all of this still feel empty? Why are they crushing the checklist and still craving something more? Because the truth is, and no one's saying this loud enough, you can do all the right things. But if you are not starting your day with truth, you are just decorating your hamster wheel, getting ready to run and go in no directions. You're busy, but you're not moving forward. You're hustling, but you're hollow. You're checking all the boxes, but your soul is still scrolling for meaning. So think about this. There's 2 people. They both wake up at 5 a.m. One of them rolls out of bed, hits the gym, drinks their green juice, does the breath work, the journals, recites their affirmations, even jumps in the cold pool. I am a powerful person. I am in control. Sounds solid, right? Now the second one, they roll out of bed too, but before they move a muscle, they breathe a simple prayer. God, guide me today. Speak to me and show me what matters. Lead me to what it is that is going to make a difference. They write one line of gratitude, something they're so grateful for. They sit quietly and they just ask for direction. Now tell me, who's going to win the day? Because the first one might be centered on control, but the second one, they started with connection to the source of everything. This is the part that self-help completely doesn't just forget, they leave it out. You don't need more control of your life. You need more connection to the one who holds it all. And self-help just doesn't tell you this. And what I've learned is that without God, your morning routine is just movement. You still need that routine, but you have to do it with God. Without wisdom, your habits are just noise. Without a purpose, your discipline turns into burnout. And I know there's someone listening right now that has felt this. You feel like you're running all over the place going nowhere. You read the books, you've watched all the YouTube morning routines, you've downloaded the habit trackers, but deep down you're tired because you weren't made to live off the system alone. You were made for a relationship. Your soul is not negotiable. So let's talk practicality, because I am not against morning routines. In fact, I love them. I love her ideas. Do them. When the phone rings, do not hit snooze. Use her famous 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't look at your phone. Make your bed. Yes, yes, and yes. Set an intentional goal for the day, but do it with God. You do it without faith, and you're just running on that hamster wheel. You're going to be busy, you're going to be tired, and you're going to burn out. And when you do it with God and you set that goal for the day, I say set two. Set an intentional goal that, listen, we all work, we all have things we have to do, right? So set that goal, what you want to do for the day. But you need one of the goals to be, what am I going to give? Who am I going to serve? You must add that to this 5-step process. So you bring God into the process. You wake up and you have a relationship with him first. You set your goal, that was her number 5, but you then set another one, who you're going to serve, what you're going to give. So I'm going to share my routine. And this routine has completely elevated my life. And I'm certainly not saying it to sound holy or perfect, because I'm far from it, but because it's changed everything for me. So I'm sharing it with you. I have prayer cards, and I start my day by reading them every morning. Now, some people are just prayer warriors and they can just recite prayer. I'm not very good at that. So I always wake up and say, God, guide my day, lead me. I surrender it. Just show me what you want me to do. Show me where you want me to go. But then I have my morning prayers, and I have prayers that I pray over my family, and I pray over my children, and over future husbands and future grandchildren, and healing. And I pray for my husband, and I pray for my marriage and finances. I have all of these prayer cards. And then I move into my photos, and I immerse myself in gratitude. And I literally pretend I've woken up with amnesia and I have nothing. And then slowly I look at these pictures and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have children. I have a family. I have a house. I have a body that I can move, and I can do whatever I want and go where I want. It's just a sunset. I have a boat. I have a car. I have air to breathe, a cup of coffee, all the things that I'm not entitled to that I have in my life. And all of a sudden, all of them just overwhelm me, because I know that lack and gratitude, they cannot live in the same space. So I immerse myself in my prayers, and I immerse myself in my photos of the things I'm grateful for, and then I spend time in the Word. Doesn't have to be long, it's just a few minutes. I'll pick out a verse or a chapter, and I just read. And you know what happens? Divine wisdom rains down on me. It's like God speaks. All of a sudden, I'm inspired, and I know what I want to do that day, and where I want to go, and who I want to talk to, and what it is. It's just divine rain pours down on me. It's just reminders of how wealthy I am. Why do I do this consistently? Well, I want to have a connection with the one who created me, the one who has all the answers to everything that everyone's seeking on these self-help podcasts. They're all right in here, chocked full of wisdom to the life that we all seek. That's number one. But the minute I don't, I'll tell you, the world rushes in to fill the gaps. It'll fill me with comparison, with pressure, with distraction. It'll tell me that I'm not enough, I don't have enough, that I need bigger, that I need better, that I need shinier. And I don't want that, because then I'll be poor. And I want to live a wealthy life. So I'll say it again. I love Mel Robbins. 5 steps, but you do them without God, and you're just going to stay stuck. Self-help leans on science. They just cannot wait to show us where they got their information. This one's from Harvard, and this one's from Yale. Doesn't matter what it says on their diploma. It's all science. It's not faith. And all they really do is steal the truth from the one who created it and repackage it and claim it to be knowledge. Get off the hamster wheel. And this is why I say so many of these help podcasts are an inch from the truth, right? They have a lot of good things to say, but that 1 inch that they're missing, the faith, leaves them a mile from freedom. It will never fulfill you. It'll leave you stuck for the rest of your life. Now, I respect if you're not there yet in your faith. Maybe you don't even know God or believe in God. And listen, if you're still figuring it out where you stand with your faith and you're not even sure if you believe in God, I get it, and that's fine. This podcast isn't about being holier than thou. It's about being a just realer than fake person and saying the truth. And here's the realest thing I can say. Start small, start messy, but just start. You don't have to know every Bible verse. You don't even have to feel spiritual. Just Start your day by asking for a little truth instead of searching for your phone. Add that to the 5 steps. Seriously, just say, hey, God, if you're real, speak to me. Gosh, I don't know you, but I want to know you. That's it. You'd be surprised how he shows up in the quiet. So the question is, what are you aligning with? Are you aligning with a checklist? Because if you are, you need a better compass. Don't chase a winning routine, but lose your soul. You don't need more hustle. You need more God, more of the source. You don't need the win the morning. You need to wake up with wisdom. You don't need to grind. You need to align. So what do you do next? Well, if this hit you, if you've been craving a little bit of structure, peace, and purpose, but you want to build it on a solid foundation, maybe go over to my website. It's this is free. Go over to launchyourrocket.com and just go to B101, Bible 101. It's the easiest way to just finally understand the Bible. It's like, what is this guy, God? Why do I want to follow him? How would I read this thing? Did you know there's 66 books, not one? Yeah, go over there and start there. Or if you just want coming on the podcast, if you want to rewire your life and your mindset and your morning and your mission, just join me here at Elevate every day on YouTube. We'll do it together. And we'll build a life that you don't want to escape from, one morning at a time. And we'll wake up. And we won't hit snooze. And we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll get out of bed. And we'll high five ourselves in the mirror. Yeah, and we'll set a goal or 2. But we'll do it asking God to guide our footsteps. And that's it for today on Truth Behind the Trend, where self-help gets it so close, but really misses the mark. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time on Truth Behind the Trend.